Hello everyone, and welcome back to Outer Wilds. So we made it to a new area, and I couldn't quite understand what I'm supposed to do there. And I'm now convinced that the three, the three code things, like there's supposed to be three combinations that allegedly would break the seal. And I think it seems pretty clear that that's just a red herring. Right? The aliens were pretty thorough in destroying those codes. And so that's not what we're supposed to do. And instead, in those archives where I thought we would learn the codes, we learned about three glitches in the simulation. One of the glitches is to walk outside the bubble caused by the lantern. Simple enough. Another one is to um, uh, sorry, brain fart. It's to jump off the raft when you're in between loading zones. And the third one was a little more complicated. It was like what happens in the simulation is there's a connection between your brain and the artifact that you're holding, right? And so, come on. And that connection, like once you're in the simulation, if that connection is broken and your brain can no longer communicate with, like, okay, so when we're at the klaxon systems, right, our real ears hear it, and then it gets processed in the brain, and then the brain relays the sound to your simulated counterpart, to like your consciousness within the simulation. So if you're if that connection is broken, then your brain isn't picking up the sound and you don't hear it anymore and it doesn't wake you up. And it also went out of its way to show us one of the aliens dying while close to a fire, and that still put them into the simulation. So what I think we're supposed to take from that is if you're killed while you're close enough to the fire, then you'll still enter the simulation and you also won't be able to hear the klaxons. So, I mean, aside from the fact that I couldn't really figure out what to do with the leaving the bubble one, like there's one of them there that, like we can see the bridge, or there's one of them there that I couldn't figure out what to do with. We'll explore that too, but I I don't know. I guess what I'm supposed to do is die when I'm close to the fire? And my first thought was to get killed when the dam comes to, like, the dam breaks and we drown. But that's happened to us before and we didn't die. We just got pulled out of the simulation. And the only thing I could think of is I remember one time we got, it was a while ago now, but we got like singed by the fire. I accidentally stepped in it. So maybe if we kill ourselves on the fire, maybe that'll do it? I don't know. I'm not too keen on the idea of dying intentionally, but I don't know. I kind of can't really think of what else that could mean, right? So I don't know. Let's try it. And I figured we'd come here because this seems to be the safest bet. And like I said, drowning doesn't really seem to be the way to do it because we've been washed away before, and it didn't. It just pulled us out. So here we go. Okay. Now what happens? Hey, look at that. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, wasn't. I was a little nervous about that, but we're good. We did it. We solved the mystery. And I imagine now that if I die in the game, I die for real. So we best not screw this up, which is a slight problem, I admit. Having to cross over this little chasm here. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so now we just drop in, and like we do the raft, we drop in the loading zone, and it'll take us back to that place, and then I guess we can break the seal. I wonder if this is really the end. Like I don't know. I just this is exciting. Okay. Don't fall in the water. All right. Cool. Okay. So like each of these ones has a glitch associated with it, I think. So I wasn't too sure about one of them, but that's the one that I think we had to die in order to get to. This one we had to fall down the raft. So now that one's broken. So seal 2 is broken, and now we presumably should be able to just... it's making no sound. Well, presumably it is making sound, we're just not hearing it. Alright. It's another one down. And now, I guess for that one we have to walk out of the bubble. Alright, what if we just start messing... Hey, okay, alright, cool. Oh my goodness. We're about to do it. This might be it. We didn't discover all the things though. There might be some more things to discover. Alright, that should be all 3 seals broken. Now let's see what they considered so dangerous they had to seal it away. Oh. Oh, that doesn't look pleasant. Come on, you had to make it a long, dark hallway? Are you serious? Whoop. Okay. Oh. It's a telescope. Can I look through it? Eh. I don't think so. I think I remember it like had the little rays of light in all the projections. Oh. Okay. What is it looking at? Oh, is that the planet? The gas giant, I guess? Yeah, I guess that's the planet their homeworld revolves around. And it's a lot smaller in the sky. That's interesting. I mean, we're in a simulation. Geometry doesn't necessarily have to work correctly. Uh, hi. He's not rushing me. You didn't have to go all spooky on the introduction, you know. Hello. Talk to the prisoner. Who are you? Oh, I guess I... Yeah, okay. So he... Oh, I remember noticing that one of them was missing in the Cinder Islands tower. I guess it was him. So he lowered the barrier and allowed the eye's signal to propagate again. And the others caught wind and sealed him away. And then re-established the barrier. Oh, I guess he wants me to show him something. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Everything's kind of dead. I guess this is the Nomai, right? They detected the eye's signal and followed it here? Everything rotted away, and then the Hearthians came along. I'm sorry, friend. Yeah. You're right. He wants his torch back. Uh, you're not gonna leave me here, are you? Okay, cool. It's coming back. Okay. So, I guess what happened is long ago, this species discovered the signal of the Eye of the Universe. And they came and they analyzed it and saw that it was incredibly destructive. And in order to prevent other races from discovering it and possibly wiping themselves out, they sealed the eye away and tried to stop its signal from propagating anymore. And they, I guess, built the stranger. I remember they, oh dear, they built the stranger and like destroyed their homeworld's ecosystem. Oh, hold on, let's see what this is all about. Oh, lovely. I guess he's hoping that we have a happy afterlife or something. That was nice. Um, so they detected the eye signal and decided to travel to it to investigate. And in the process, they destroyed their homeworld ecosystem. And then they they came here and realized that the eye was incredibly destructive. How do I get out of here? I think the only way to do that is for me to die. So let me piece together what's going on here first. They realized the eye signal was capable of destroying anyone that found the signal, or probably like maybe even destroy the entire universe. May have been what it was implying, but I'm not really sure about that. And so, in order to prevent that from happening, they sealed the eye's signal so no one else could find it. Um, and then they realized that they couldn't go back home because it was completely destroyed when they were building the stranger. So instead, they built this simulation to fall asleep and just live here for the rest of time, I guess. And then the prisoner, at some point, woke up and tried to drop the barrier around the eye to let it propagate its signal again for some reason. And they didn't like that, so they imprisoned him, and that's what the sealed vault was, is to make sure that he didn't do that again. And then they resealed the vault, but the brief time that the eye was emitting was what the Nomai detected. And then they came here and they crashed, and I guess they died. They wiped out. I don't know. Maybe they just kind of died out. It's hard to say. I haven't really explored the Nomai very much. And I guess that's what we're going to do next. But as for this, I mean, we freed the prisoner. So what happens to the rest of them then? I guess they're just gonna live here forever, which I guess is what they wanted. And I don't know what happened to the prisoner, but if I had to guess, I would say that all of their bodies are in fact dead. Like, they don't have life support or anything. So their bodies are dead. So when the connection is broken, then they truly die, including the prisoner. So what he did was he left that little message for me saying, I hope we have a good afterlife together. And so I guess we gotta go join him. Alright. I don't know if there was more there, but I'll check on the ship's log between episodes. I know we didn't find everything in The Stranger, so I'll see if I can find anything about that. But I think we did it. I think we solved Echoes of the Eye. That's pretty cool. And I can't wait to see what else this game has in store for us. And until we get going on that in the next episode, I'll see you later.